Welcome to the Crisis Intervention of Houston 2013 Gala. We're honored to have you here tonight. Thank you for your support and dedication, as we could not operate without you. We applaud our 5 phenomenal honorees who are community advocates that are making a difference in the Houston community. Jared Lane has served as the general manager of Momentum Audi for over 12 years. In 2012, Lane broke ground on what will be the largest luxury car dealership in the country, Momentum Audi's new 7-story, 170,000 square foot home on the Southwest Freeway. In addition to running an ever-growing dealership, he's also the founder and co-creator of the biggest fashion event Houston has ever seen, Fashion Houston. Now in its 3rd year, Fashion Houston is a groundbreaking style event that features internationally recognized designers as well as emerging and local talent.
Crisis Intervention Houston is one of only 8 to 10 that actually are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every holiday. We put in such tireless hours as an organization here in Houston, and we are very fortunate to have this office here in Houston. The things they do are extraordinary. They touch over 125,000 people in various ways every year. And that's just astounding, the numbers of people that they can affect.
Janice Longoria was recently appointed chairman of the Port Commission of the Port of Houston Authority. She served as a port commissioner since September of 2002. Ms. Longoria is a partner with the firm of Ogden, Gibson, Brox, Longoria, and Hall, LLP. She also serves on the board of directors of Centerpoint Energy, where she chairs the Compensation Committee and serves on the Nominating and Governance Committee. Longoria also serves on the board of directors and the executive committee of the M.D. Anderson Board of Visitors and on the board of directors of the Texas Medical Center, the Galveston Bay Foundation, and the University of Texas Law School Foundation.
Because of the good work of Crisis Intervention of Houston, they're often able to avert a crisis and save a life. Thank you so much for being here this evening and for your support of Crisis Intervention of Houston.
Jackie Martin is a 6th-generation Texan, born and raised in Austin. She's principal of J.S. Martin Associates, providing consulting services in the areas of development, fundraising, strategic collaboration, and strengthening corporate cultures. Jackie has devoted over 30 years to serving the community in the area of human services. She's also served as the president of the United Way of the Texas Gulf Coast, executive director of the Houston Area San Jacinto Girl Scout Council, and as a former vice president of marketing and community services with Neighborhood Centers. She currently serves on the board of directors of the Discovery Green Park Conservancy. Her past board service includes work with the Greater Houston Partnership, the Houston Zoo, and the Women's Advisory Board of Vincent and Elkins.
I truly believe life is a learning journey, and there are many lessons that we have to learn. And for me, in the 80s, one of the lessons that I had to learn was my self-worth was not tied into my job. I lost my job. It was a federally funded agency. And the good news was that I was able to get another job in 4 days. The bad news is it was 50% of what I had previously made. And, you know, having bill collectors call and having a young 6-year-old son looking up to me and expecting me to provide the caregiving that I needed to, I felt worthless. And in the middle of the night, when times got really, really tough, I knew that there was a number that I could call, and someone I never knew or I would ever meet would pick up the phone and talk to me. And that place was Crisis Intervention.
Judy McGee has devoted her life to managing family and philanthropic interests, as well as raising and showing hunter jumper horses. Miss McGee is president of Gray Wolf Group, LLC. She's served on numerous equestrian boards and on the owners committee of the United States Hunter Jumper Association and the United States Equestrian Association, which is the governing board for the United States Olympics. Ms. McGee has served on the Salvation Army Advisory Board for the Greater Houston area since 2000 and was a founding member of the Salvation Army Women's Auxiliary. Judy works on the Texas Children's Cancer Center board and was co-founder of their annual fundraiser, Celebration of Champions, which she still co-chairs each year.
I believe crisis intervention serves a real need in our community. Even though we are the largest or the third largest city in the country, we have many people that are struggling to pay their bills. And this is one place that there is an anonymous phone line that someone can call and say, I need help, I'm desperate, I'm just trying to hang on and stay in my apartment or my home and not lose everything. And this is one place that they can call in and get help. And I know that they do so many other things to help people in our community.
Joan Schnitzer-Levy, a native Houstonian who believes deeply in commitment and giving from the heart. For 25 years, Joan has volunteered her time with Escape Family Resource Center and currently serves on their board of directors. Joan also sits on the MD Anderson Board of Visitors and is a guild member of many nonprofit organizations. Over the past decades, Joan has been involved in community activities ranging from volunteering at Texas Children's Hospital to board positions with the Susan B. Komen Breast Foundation, the John F. Kennedy Center for Performing Arts National Committee, the Houston Juvenile Diabetes Foundation, the Houston Epilepsy Foundation, and the Houston Youth Symphony.
I feel that the youth today are in crisis. I think because both parents work in a lot of occasions, in a lot of homes, that they don't always have the backup, say, that I had as a child. The parents are not always there to tell them when something happens and when they need them. And that's why it's so important that we have this crisis intervention and why we must support them and fund them, because this organization would not run without you.
Here's something depressing. The Centers for Disease Control says roughly 1 in 10 Americans today is depressed.
All night long, we have been following a tragic story out of Northwest Houston. Police say a couple, overwhelmed with financial troubles, decided to take their own lives.
We should also mention we do not normally cover suicides, but police felt that there was at least a lesson perhaps in this, that there is always another way out.
One man is in custody after stabbing as many as 14 people on a college campus near Houston. It happened this morning at the Cypress campus of Lone Star Community College.
First up on The Factor, IsaiahFactor.com, some Houston siblings are left trying to survive after their mother and father are claimed in a murder-suicide.
When we first received word from Texas of yet another shooting at yet another school, this time a community college outside of Houston, everyone had good reason to fear the absolute worst.
Crisis hotline.
Hi, I need help. I really need help.
Okay. Okay, you called the right place. What's going on?
I can't pay. I can't. I've got all these bills piling up and the hospital's calling. I can't do it. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm all alone and
Hey, you're not alone. What's happening?
My baby's got leukemia and I can't pay for her treatment anymore. I don't know what to do.